Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Julian Grace. Well, we're staying on top of breaking news this evening. The Wake County Sheriff's Office is responding to a report of a possible drowning on the Neuse River. The reported drowning happened in the area near the Neuse River Greenway Trail and Loch Raven Parkway. Now, this is an area that many locals call Raleigh Beach. WRAL's Carly Haynes is live at the media staging area where the sheriff set up earlier today. And Carly, what have you learned about what happened out there?
Well, Julian, this is as close as we can go at the moment, but we have seen them evacuate the beach area as well as the water. So we've seen a lot of cars coming out of here. There are also multiple agencies working this right now, the Wake County Sheriff's Office as well as the Raleigh Police Department. And we did catch some people who were coming out down by the beach a little earlier. They said there are boats in the water actively searching for this person right now. We also just saw Wake County bring in their search and rescue boat. And keep in mind, there was a drowning about 2 weeks ago in this same area. And in that instance, the Wake County Sheriff's Office recovered the body of the drowning victim after a 5-hour search. We did talk to neighbors who live around here. They say in this particular part of the river, some areas are deep, some are shallow. So they're aware it can be dangerous, and they were so disappointed and upset that there was another person now involved in a water search effort. We don't have much information about what led up to this at this point, as well as who was involved. We are asking those questions, and we'll update you as soon as we get any answers. Julian.
All right, thank you, Carly, reporting live out in Raleigh tonight. Thank you. A man was injured in Goldsboro in a Goldsboro shooting that happened in the parking lot of a fast food restaurant this morning. Police say this happened a little before 10 outside the Burger King on Wayne Memorial Drive. They say Tavion Jones was walking in the parking lot when he heard a pop. He went inside the restaurant and discovered he was shot. No arrests have been made at this time. That shooting came one day after an 18-year-old was shot to death outside of a busy Food Lion in Goldsboro. It happened right in the middle of the day. Police say Javon Langston was shot and killed. On Wednesday, there was another deadly shooting near this same Food Lion. Police say the person responsible for yesterday's deadly shooting knew the victim. The suspect drove off and is still on the run tonight. The Goldsboro City Council is holding a special meeting on Tuesday to talk about gun violence in the city and in Wayne County. It's happening at 6 in the council chambers of City Hall. The meeting will also be streamed on the city's Facebook and YouTube pages. Now, Goldsboro Mayor Charles Gaylord responded to the violent crime yesterday, saying he plans to announce a violent crime task force in the coming week to end violence. Now, he specifically mentioned gang violence taking a toll in Wayne County. That task force will meet next week. All right, let's stay on gang violence. Gang violence was the topic of our latest WRAL documentary, Easy Targets. It focuses on the growing gang problem in North Carolina and explores programs trying to reach young people before they go down the wrong path. You can watch Easy Targets, Gangs Getting Younger in North Carolina anytime on WRALdoc.com. State Highway Patrol is investigating a crash in Cumberland County off Highway 24 and John Nunnery Road. Now, this is video from our breaking news tracker. It shows a badly damaged Honda sedan. There was a large presence of first responders on the scene, as you can see there, treating people who were injured in the crash. At least one person had to be life-flighted. Highway Patrol has not released much information about the crash other than the preliminary investigation showing the Honda's driver was at fault. A Raleigh firefighter suffered an injury today while rescuing a tree trimmer who was stuck up in a tree. Now, this happened near I-540, the exit there off of Six Forks Road. Now, rescuers used a 35-foot ladder to help reach the tree trimmer and get him down. However, in the process of rescuing him, the ladder shifted and moved, striking a firefighter on the head. The Raleigh Fire Department tells us the firefighter was taken to the hospital as a precaution, but his condition wasn't critical. The tree trimmer is expected to be okay. A man died after being thrown from his motorcycle in Johnston County. It happened near the intersection right here of Meadowbrook Road and Goodwood Lake Road shortly before midnight. Now, authorities say the motorcyclist lost control at a curve in the road and hit a concrete culvert and was sent flying. The man died at the scene. Raleigh police say someone shot a man in a neighborhood near Pool Road this afternoon. The shooting happened on Netherfield Lane. Someone took the man to the hospital in a personal vehicle. Police say the injuries are not life-threatening, Police say they have a man in custody and the investigation is ongoing. Raleigh police responded to reports of a shooting on Limousine Drive. This was the scene outside the small business park just after 11 p.m. Officers say they found a man who had been shot and another man who had been stabbed. Both were taken to the hospital. It's unclear if the two are responsible for each other's injuries. A memorial service in Garner today honored a family of 3 killed in a crash on Memorial Day. A large crowd turned out to remember Tyler, Susie, and Miles Campbell. Friends and the Campbells had many, as you will soon see. They spoke about how caring they were and how they were able to make everyone feel special.
If you met them just for a few hours, they became friends. They were so open and so eager to show love to others.
25-year-old Jordan Porter is charged in the deaths. He now faces 3 counts of second-degree murder. Porter is accused of running a red light, going 82 in a 45, according to police. Now, according to warrants, he was drinking and smoking marijuana before the crash. A major law enforcement presence gathered less than a mile from RDU overnight to help control large crowds, and hundreds of cars gathered along Aviation Parkway. A breaking news tracker saw between 100 and 200 people along the road and in nearby parking lots. Now, according to a flyer found online, an event called Friday Nights at Aviation Park and Chill was scheduled from 8 p.m. to midnight and included food, drinks, and cars. However, the flyer says no burnouts, no revving. That's what it was telling people who would arrive. It is also not clear yet whether this is a group that gathered and caused the police response. We saw at least 10 Highway Patrol and Wake County Sheriff Office vehicles. There was also a helicopter on the scene, and people on the ground appeared to be looking up and waving at it. WRAL News is working to learn more about why police responded to the scene and whether any arrests were made there. We're less than 50 days away from the Summer Olympics in Paris. Can you believe it? And today we're learning that women's basketball star Caitlin Clark will not be heading to Paris. NBC News sources say Caitlin Clark will be left off Team USA women's basketball roster. Now, while an official roster announcement has not been made yet, it is expected to include WNBA stars Brittany Griner, Asia Wilson, and Breanna Stewart. Team USA's first game in the upcoming Olympics is set for July 29th against Japan. NC State is now just a single win from a trip to the College World Series. The Wolfpack baseball team clobbered Georgia 18-1 in the first game of the best-of-3 Athens Super Regional. NC State can clinch a berth in the College World Series with a win tomorrow in Game 2. The Wolfpack have made 3 appearances at the CWS, the most recent in 2021. Oh, we all remember that. The Tar Heels play West Virginia at home in Game 2 of the Super Regionals tonight at 8. If UNC wins, they go to the College World Series. Casey Hintz has more on all of the upcoming games in sports just coming up in a little bit. All right, we still have so much more to talk about. It was a busy day at the DMV for the first Saturday with summer walk-in hours. How the expanded hours are to give people more flexibility and to help deal with years-long appointment backups. Plus, the town of Morrisville celebrated Juneteenth today. A look at today's fun event and what it means to the community coming up. Hey, Anthony.
Hey, Julian, what a beautiful day we were treated to here for our forecast. We head outside, a live look right now, our Pinehurst camera. A little bit of a breeze. You see the sunshine out there. It is really nice and low humidity. We have a change, though, back on the way. More humidity and some very hot temperatures. We're going to talk about when they get here coming up.
Here's a look at Pinehurst. Don't you just want to be there right now? What a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. Or I should say evening. Welcome back. Good news if you need to make a trip to the DMV. Saturday walk-in hours officially return today. As WRAL's Eric Miller reports, the expanded hours are to give people more flexibility and to help deal with a years-long appointment backlog.
Scott Jordan was up at the crack of dawn this morning, hoping to beat the line.
Yes, about 6:40.
Instead, the line outside the Avon Ferry DMV beat him.
Oh, well, back to the end of the building.
All this pent-up demand from drivers needing licenses and road tests as the Avon Ferry DMV in Raleigh and 15 other locations across the state offer walk-in hours from 8 a.m. to noon every Saturday until August 26th. The expanded hours give some drivers more options.
We are both working and, we don't have time on weekdays.
They're also designed to try to help relieve the months-long wait times for DMV appointments. A check of the DMV's website shows the next available appointment at the Avon Ferry DMV is September 6th, ditto at the Spring Forest location. The DMV also offers walk-in hours Monday through Friday afternoon and has an online tool to check the wait time. But Saturday, even with the long lines in some places, the actual wait times were relatively short, with DMV workers getting high marks from drivers like Scott Jordan.
And they made sure we had all the paperwork and everything that we needed so we weren't wasting our time in line if it wasn't. And so it was very well orchestrated.
In Raleigh, Eric Miller, WRAL News.
Hopefully things get better out there. Well, the town of Mooresville held its Juneteenth celebration today. The event featured music, historical presentations, entertainment, food trucks, games, and a fish fry. Juneteenth commemorates June 19, 1865, when Union soldiers arrived in Galveston, Texas, with the news that the Civil War had ended and all enslaved people were free.
Being out here, being with people that look like me, that don't look like me, even other populations coming out here today, it's just really important for us to remember and reflect, but also look at where we are going forward.
The town also unveiled a new mural at Shiloh Park at today's event. The mural is titled Shiloh, a tapestry of togetherness. It honors the Shiloh community, a rural community of free African Americans and slaves developed in 1820. It also represents the present community celebrating the multicultural togetherness. The Apex Pride Committee held its Pride Festival today. Today's event wrapped up just a little over an hour ago at 5 this evening at the Town Hall campus. It featured live music and entertainment, a food truck rodeo, and local vendors.
Apex Pride, so much fun. This is my local city, so I love being here. Just the amount of people that come out, even if they're not queer themselves, the allies that come out, it honestly means a lot to me. I didn't really have that when growing up, so now that I'm an adult, it's awesome to see. I love it.
Now, Raleigh Pride is just a few weeks away. It's happening on June 22nd on Fayetteville Street. Guess who's back with us? Anthony. Anthony, I got to tell you, I am just so jealous right now. Please take me there.
I know. I pulled up this camera to get us some relaxation this week. I'm thinking, I want to be there. I want to be where all those people are enjoying the beach, Julian. It's a beautiful evening, though. It's so nice out there. Low humidity levels. Let's check out that shot because that's kind of what we're going to soak up here for this evening before we start to see humidity levels go back up into tomorrow. And then they drop again Monday, Tuesday, and then they go back up through the rest of this week. So we have some kind of ups and downs to talk about here this week. Soak up that shot, though. Beautiful. You can see all of that blue water out there stretching all the way off in the distance. It's going to be pretty calm for us across most of the state as we head into tonight. We leave it on the wide view for you, get you an update on temperatures. We are at 87 currently in Raleigh, 85 in Wilmington along the coast. You head back toward the mountains. It's still a warm day across the entire state. 77 there in Boone, 82 Clemson, 82 back toward Knoxville. But the difference being, even though it is warm compared to where we were yesterday, those humidity levels have come down. 82 in Roxboro. Good evening to in Rocky Mount. We're sitting at 86, close to 90 in Clinton, 85 also there in Goldsboro. So it's warm. Check out humidity levels there. Our muggy meter is in the comfortable category, refreshing however you slice it. It's going to be a good evening. Maybe fire up the grill or just head out and enjoy here the sunshine for the next couple of hours because look what happens as we get into tomorrow. We're going to get kind of another cold front coming through. That's why we were comfortable today. Ahead of the front, though, tomorrow we'll see those humidity levels go back up, especially let's say the humid category tomorrow afternoon. Monday, Tuesday, even through the rest of the week, it will feel okay. We start to get back down into that comfortable category Monday and Tuesday behind that cold front. We show you kind of a wide view for you across the area, though. This is that next front that's coming through, and this is the time period, this season, we're technically still in spring, where we get these systems coming through. They shake up the air mass a little bit, and that's why sometimes we can get some strong storm chances. This front that's currently offshore, that's the one that came through yesterday. We're looking pretty good here across most of the area. This one should drop through as we get into tomorrow afternoon. Let's time it out there on Futurecast because it could bring a chance of some showers and storms coming through. We start you off tomorrow morning. It will be just fine. Our Sunday morning's looking great. We go closer to lunchtime. A good amount of sunshine, maybe some cloud cover here streaming on through. There is 3 o'clock, and I think this model may be a little bit overdone, but it goes to show as that front comes through, we could see a few isolated storms tomorrow afternoon. Closer to the evening time frame would be the better chance of that. It passes through. There's 11 o'clock tomorrow night, and then by Monday morning, we're looking good. It'll take the cloud cover with it, and yet another refreshing air mass to start the upcoming week. We do, I want to make you aware, though, have a storm chance for us tomorrow. A severe storm chance from Sanford, Fayetteville, south of the Triangle. It is a very low threat at this point. It just would be for some gusty winds as that front comes through tomorrow evening. Check out temperatures, 93 tomorrow, 86 Monday, kind of a break from that heat. And then next weekend, Julian, there are some signs, 96 there on Saturday, that we could see triple-digit heat index values. So get outside the next couple days here and soak up the relatively cooler temperatures.
Yeah, I'm feeling that heat already. I'm scared. You're scaring me, Anthony. Well, Casey joins us right now. Casey, what a game last night on the Diamond.
Boy, something about Boshemer Stadium right now. It is looking pretty good for the Tar Heels. Last night, the third walk-off thriller for North Carolina this postseason. You could say it was magical. Plus, the pedestrian pack pound the Bulldogs in Athens. I'll explain next.
Rounded down the line of fair. Multiple runs will score. Sosa first. Here comes. Here's how NC State lines it up. This has been a very pedestrian lineup through the course of the season, even though they've hit the ball well lately.
Pedestrian. And the Pack took that personally. NC State and Georgia, one of only 2 super regional matchups between national seeds, squaring off today in game 1 of the Athens Super Regional. The Bulldogs coming in as one of the hottest teams offensively. To Foley Field we go, where State had something to say about that almost immediately scoreless top of 2. Runners at the corner for freshman Luke Nixon. A little small ball to get things going. He beats out a beauty of a bunt, and it was 1-0 State. That would set the tone at the plate here. Later in the inning, Pack now up 9-0. Noah Souls, your number 9 hitter, already 1 hit in the inning, pops it up. That's going to drop. He caps off a school record in the Supers. 11-run second inning with 5 RBIs of his own. Then, very next frame, Pack looking for more. Jacob Cozart, the payoff pitch, skies it out to right. His first of 2 solo home runs on the day. And that had Pack up 12-zip. Then on the mound, Sam Heifel. Steady Eddie, 6 innings, 4 hits, just 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, 1 run. A seat leaves no doubt in game 1. 18-1 the final. Now just 1 win away from Omaha. Head coach Elliott Avent, all business in the postgame.
It's good to get that first one, but obviously you got to get one more. So they're tough to get, and but obviously we played really well today, and obviously we had that 1 inning that got things out of kilter for them a little bit. So tomorrow will be a totally different day.
When you can't explain what you just saw, the simple answer at UNC is Bosch magic. Pat Welter has the story behind another incredible night in Chapel Thrill.
3-1. Honeycutt launches. Left field. Good night. Again.
Vance Honeycutt walks it off Friday for an 8-6 win over West Virginia in the Super Regional. It's Carolina's third 9th inning comeback in 5 NCAA tournament games. It feels impossible, but there's a method to the madness.
This place is, it's special. We're having, some Bosch magic, so it was really cool.
Honeycutt got a perfect scouting report on West Virginia's first relief pitcher of the game.
We knew we had a fastball and a slider, and that's probably what he was going to attack us with, righties at least. So, try to get a pitch middle end that you can handle.
Luke Stevenson's game-tying homer was the result of jumping first pitch fastball on a guy who'd thrown more than he had all year.
That ball is gone! Coach Rizbicki before my at-bat was just like smoke something back up the middle, and my goal was just to get us started, and we're never out of it.
Bosch Magic is playing all 27 outs. When the big moments arrive, somehow it all feels the same.
We don't really skip a beat. It's weird. Sometimes you think like you might get tight, or you maybe should get tight, but this happens every game now, so it's honestly all right.
Carolina now just 1 win away from their first trip to Omaha since 2018. So really big stakes here tonight versus West Virginia. But Scott Forbes has challenged the guys this week just to shrink things down to each individual pitch. The mind is a powerful thing, and as we've seen, so is Vance Honeycutt's swing. Pat Welter, WRAL Sports, Chapel Hill.
Thank you so much, Pat. Also, it's a beautiful night at the DBAP. Bulls at home against Gwinnett. You can watch it on WRAL Plus. First pitch is in just a few minutes, Julian.
Yes, we will be watching. Thanks, Casey. And thanks for joining us. Stay tuned now for NBC Nightly News, followed by On the Record at 7 p.m. Have a great evening.